Come here, Rose. What'd you do with Rose, Pete? Huh? Where'd Rose go? Come on, Rose. Hey, girl. Where you been? Where you been? All right, y'all. Excuse me. Made it out. Hunted pretty long time this morning. Probably the longest I've hunted in the morning all year. It's way after 10 o'clock, whatever time it is. But usually, most of the time I stay so busy, I just hunt till 8 or so in the mornings. But this weather and all getting like it is, and I know I've killed a couple of good deer, but I am ready to kill me a monster, or a toad, as that fella said on one of them comments. He said in one of the best comments ever, he said you gotta let the tadpoles go before you can grow a toad. I like that. But let the dogs play a minute. I was really, a couple of things I'm gonna talk about. I know the hogs was one of the first thing I filmed. I really had that feeling this morning that this was gonna be the morning to smack a big one, and I just knew it was. I was kind of running a little late, but kind of not. This place is where we was hunting in that lock on. That's actually that place where I killed a doe with my bow, and we put Dodge and Pete on it, and they got in a little argument. But anyway, it's a pretty good walk back in there. I didn't carry the bicycle this morning. It's so cold. Probably should have, but I didn't. But what I did was, it was just breaking daylight. A lot of times when I'm hunting back in a place like that, I like getting in there early, but it don't bother me to ease in there and kind of hunt my way in there right at the break of daylight. Killed a lot of good deer like that, where if I would have went in there in the dark, I possibly would have busted them. But anyway, I just had that feeling that today was gonna be the day. And it may be the day ain't over with yet, but I thought this morning was gonna be the morning. But and then, I mean, we had a pretty good bit of little deer action, but I mean, I hadn't been sat down and got my camera arm out. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, I know some of the filming this morning was probably awful. I hadn't looked at it. That sun was coming right over my shoulder and hitting this viewfinder, and it's tricky to film up in that tree anyway with this. I think one of them bigger cameras like I'm hoping to get one day will probably make things easier. But anyway, I hope I had the deer in the camera. But anyway, apologize for that if the video was bad. I know as it got later, some of them I filmed I could see in there, but early, I ain't sure. I had just got sat down and got my camera arm, and it's cold this morning, well below 30, and got my camera arm ready, and I really like it since I've got it extended. That does help. Still kind of hard to film till you're offside, but that's all right. We'll get all that figured out. But anyway, first thing comes out. I ain't been there. Binoculars about to fall off there. I ain't been there. I know. Turned around and sat down and completely ready. 5 minutes, and I hear something. It's wet in there, you know. I hear something, and I can't hear no more. I'm telling you, I was sitting there thinking this morning, do I need to go get some hearing aids or what? My ears are getting worse. I don't know if it's genetics or getting older, too many years of racing with no earplugs. I don't know, but anyway, my ears are going south. But I heard, and I looked, and I said, no, not no hog. I don't want to. Hog's about like seeing that coyote. You see him, you just about got to run your hunt right off the bat and get it done. But I said, I'm gonna get this camera on him, and I'm gonna have to shoot him. And then here come another, and here come another. And so I got to thinking, I didn't want to shoot a hog this morning. I mean, I'm on deer mode right now. Not that I hadn't been getting much of any action around my traps, and actually there's a trap not 100 yards from where I saw them. Them hogs, right now, we've caught so many of these that might be in there. It's very, very little rooting. They're just traveling. So I knew if I shot, I wasn't gonna get but one of them. If it was gonna be one, I'd made my mind up real quick. So if it's just one, I'm gonna smoke him and just deal with it. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it probably won't mess you deer hunting up anyway. I think if you shoot 3 or 4 times, them deer kind of zone in. But if you shoot once, I mean, I've killed lots of time over the years. I've killed way more than one deer, and one sitting and one staying. So, but anyway, I made my mind up real quick. I said, if he by himself, I'm gonna shoot him. I said, if it's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, I'm gonna trap him. And really and truly, somebody made a statement here a while back. It may have been the Big Pig Trap boys, or I'm not sure. But anyway, you know, you go after them, hunting them, you're gonna get one right there, might get 2, probably not. And it ended up being one coming behind them. I don't even think I filmed it, but it was 4. So I figure smart. They was talking about, you know, you go out shooting them, you get that one, in our case 3 run off or whatever, so you don't see them forever, for a while. They go somewhere else, where if you go in there and you set your trap up, you get all 4. So that made a lot of sense, and I thought about that real quickly this morning, because I didn't want to mess my deer hunting up neither. And way back in there, I really didn't want to shoot anything but a big buck. Now, they come out on a green field or something, I'm probably going to smack them. But that was why I let the hogs go. And then we saw a few deer. That one little old buck, he is most likely a future mature coil buck. Come up and fork, big old spike, you know, young deer. We'll see. We'll see if he grows out of it. Anyway, I got to run through town, take care of a couple of things, then probably gonna end up hunting in Alabama this afternoon. Not sure yet. Just gonna check the weather and check the wind and kind of get a game plan. I may go bow hunting this evening. And we got to hurry up and get another track for Rose. It's time to put her. I've been wanting to put her on at least 1 or 2 a week. So we'll see what happens. All right, y'all. So here's what we got going on now. I had to take care of a couple of things in town. I was going to hunt in Alabama this afternoon, but I was in that climber the other day. I'm trying to think if I videoed it. I know I probably talked about it. But anyway, I put a climber up, and sometimes I don't hit it just right. A lot of times you don't hit that setup just right, especially if you're in a situation in these pine thickets and all where the deer could kind of come from anywhere. And that doe blew and blew and blew at me. So I've been wanting to move the stand, and I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. I'm always thinking about it. I want to kind of hit it right. So I think I'm on ease down here. If the time's right, I think I got plenty of time, especially if I can get on my bicycle and ease in there and grab the stand. I want to move it. These pines where I'm at is kind of on a ridge, and it drops off and comes back up to some real short pines where I know they're doing most of their bedding. And most of the time I had that stand set up for a northwest wind, and it worked good till they got south of me. So what I'm gonna do, I kind of got a good idea where they came from, kind of angling back southwest. I'm gonna try to get just south of there. In this pine thicket I'm talking about, there's a strip that like a drainage ditch where a strip of hardwoods runs. And over the years I've seen trails there, but there's trails coming out of these pines everywhere. And it kind of rolls up and rolls down. I'm gonna try to get on top somewhere and climb high as I can. I like the lock-ons. Most of my setups my lock-ons are 20 feet. Hunting these pines like this, I grew up hunting with a buddy of mine years ago. I was going with him. He was quite a bit older than me. He was probably nearly 10 years older than me. But anyway, we hunted a lot together, and he had a place that we hunted down in Scuba, Mississippi. It was just big pines. And this is where I started hunting a lot out of a climber at a young age. And I'd get up there 30 or 40 foot, and you get a lot of your scent out of the way, and you can see down in these pines. It's a super fun way to hunt. It's kind of hard to bow hunt that high. I think I'll probably carry my rifle this afternoon. I like being about 20 foot when I shoot my rifle. I mean my bow. But I have killed a many a deer up at about 40 foot. But I think what I'm going to do this evening is kind of back off a little bit. I want to see there's a corner that comes down there, and I love hunting the edges because them deer like to walk them edges. So I'm going to try to get to where I can see this corner I'm talking about, which ain't too far from where the stand was. I'm going to back off a little bit, try to get just below them. I believe the wind's going to blow pretty much out of the north all evening, and climb up. These trees are not real. They may be 18 years old. I have to look back and remember. But anyway, I'm hoping I can get up, pick one on the edge. A lot of times them on the edge will be a little bigger, and get up about 25 feet or so where we can kind of see down in these pines and catch them coming out of this thick stuff. So that's my plan. All right, y'all. Finally locked and loaded. Not exactly where I want to be, but we're going to try it. right, y'all, not just a bad day today. Had a pretty fair morning hunt. Been thinking about them hogs. Might should have popped one, but we didn't. And I saw a little bit of hog rooting going in this afternoon. I like my little set I sat in this afternoon. I'm just a little bit too close to that main trail. I had 3 deer come up behind me, and one of them was when I was hanging the stand. The other 2 come up when I was up there moving around getting ready, and then them 2 come in front. I think I'm gonna move just a little bit further north, 100 yards or so. That trail kind of comes in and then they turn. So I think if we get on up there north and go just a little bit east, we get us a northwest wind, like it'll probably be most of the time now, we'll be all right. But always fun to climb up my new spot and see some deer the first time. Anyway, about to call it a night. Appreciate y'all watching.